In this video, we'll talk about Saudi Arabia closing down Islamic schools abroad and modernizing even more.
So let us deep dive now into our show.
Welcome back to Somali Christian TV. We are your favorite Somali ex-Muslims, exposing the deception of Islam and spreading that Jesus is the only way to heaven.
If you're new to us and want to learn more, subscribe now and join the Somali Christian TV family. My name is Shania and this is my husband Shino, and our lovely daughter Naomi is here.
Yes. So Saudi Arabia are even modernizing more and more these days.
Wow.
As you guys can probably remember, hopefully, during Ramadan, they were limiting a lot of different things.
Yes.
They were limiting the loudspeakers like they already have done. They've been limiting the creation, the building, building the mosques.
Yeah.
And now they're even closing down Islamic schools that are open abroad. For example, the one in London is now to be closed down.
Wow.
The statement that they gave to the school was, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is reorganizing and restructuring its education system.
Wow.
As a consequence, it is adjusting its provision of education outside of the kingdom and is currently considering closing certain establishments. The academy is one such establishment being considered for closure. So all of these schools are these Islamic schools, which they said that it's an Islamic school, but it's just Saudi funded, are now being closed down.
Yes.
There is something happening in Saudi Arabia where they're really wanting to change this Islam.
And the West is getting Islam.
Oh my days, the West is going the opposite. When Saudi Arabia is running away from Islam, is wanting to modernize, is allowing, music festivals and things like that, the West is giving more and more power to the Muslims.
Opening more doors for them.
More doors, more mosques, more this and that.
We warn the Western people already and Western countries. And if you open one door, they will be later on knocking more doors.
Yes.
And what they want is to be majority, and later on you will be captured.
Exactly.
And you will pay jizya and you will be a Muslim or give jizya.
That's
so that's the option which
Surah 9:29. Yeah,
that's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we know here is, we remember in Sweden, there were a lot of Islamic school closures because of corruption first.
Yes.
And secondly, it was, they were teaching extremism ideas.
Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia, knowing that, and they were the one who were funding, now they are stopping funding.
Yeah.
And Muslim sheikhs, especially in Somalia, they are crying out now.
Wow, yes.
Because they were funded by Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But when they knew that they were, Wahhabism, and Wahhabism are linked to, a lot of violence and, Al-Shabaab and all that kind. So Saudi Arabia decided not giving anything into that kind of Wahhabism and the ideology of Wahhabism. So they're closing down all things, and that is good sign. And Saudi Arabia modernizing themselves and modernizing their way of studies and studying. So many other Muslim countries will follow suit. So the world will be better if Islamic teaching will disappear from the world.
Agreed.
Yes.
100%.
100%. And also they used to give a lot of money to the Western Muslims who are
Da'wah,
here. Muslim da'wah. They will get a lot of money from Saudi Arabia. They can build so many mosques, any mosque in Europe, the West, and even everywhere, like in America and so on. And Saudi was the one who was sending. But yes, now, like a few years back, they stopped doing that. That's why you see, if you go any da'wah team, their channel, the first is like, please give money. Please give money. We're building mosque in
Germany,
Norway. Norway doesn't need mosque. They have enough mosque. And the Muslims are minority.
Very tiny minority.
They have so many mosques. They have so many Quranic schools. They have so many. They even go to the Muslims. They will say, we need, they call they will say, community center. Please give us community center, and they transfer that to be mosque or to be Quranic school, and they just teaching, brainwashing kids who are born here, being brainwashed by men who just come to the country, doesn't know about the law of the country or doesn't know the language of the country.
And the kids who are being brainwashed don't know the truth of Islam and what it's actually like to live in an Islamic country, because they never even lived there. So they're being brainwashed into this ideology and like this idealized version of this is what you need to do and whatever, and they've never lived in Afghanistan, they never lived in Somalia, they never lived in these countries where they actually would have to face these type of things. So they live in the West and they're being brainwashed by these men or these people that come from these back home come over and they brainwash these kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good thing that Saudi Arabia is closing these schools because we don't need them. Like Sheila was saying, the less Islamic education that there is, the better.
Yeah, and also a few months ago when they had the Ramadan, he even stopped the collection money. He said no money, and all the Muslims so angry. They said all that money, if the Ramadan, they think if they give money, there will be like a lot of ajr. They call ajr, like it's a lot of good deed, good deed. So they want to collect as much money they can and later send to the, I don't know, whoever, all the extremist countries, and they will say by name, they open a school, or they feed an orphanage, or they build a mosque, and he stopped. He said, we don't need that. We don't need that. There was they call it 6 laws he gave to the Ramadan time, and one of them was never collect money and send. And the sheikhs are crying. You know why? Why they even now Muhammad Hijab and Al Da'wah, they have their channel. Oh, we need mosque in
Norway.
I mean, it says in
please give us. Why they saying that? Because the money
they have share in that collection.
And it says it here in 960.
In
the Quran it says the alms, so the zakat, are only for the poor and the needy and those who collect them.
Those who collect, that's why they say, oh, sadaqah jariyah, please give
and
money.
It even continues more and more, even about people whose hearts are inclined to Islam, to even have money for that.
And later on, in the end of that verse, it is those who fight for Allah. Those who do jihad, those who are killing other people.
That's why the money can go to Al-Shabaab, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda, and so on. Because Allah said, give those people and give those who are collecting. So now when you hear
and for Allah's cause,
Allah's cause,
for mujahideen,
those who fight for Allah,
those fighting the holy wars.
Yes, that's why Saudi, they stop. But this sheikhs or the speaker's corner, the da'wah team are angry and sad, and they're asking, oh, Muslims, please build a house for Allah in the West, especially Germany, or maybe in now Norway, they want to build the biggest. But all the money don't go to the mosque. It will go half to them because they are the ones who collected the money. That's why they have every video they have in their channel. If you go, first it's like build a house for Allah, and He will build the house for you. Put money here, send the money there. Put this and that. Help us. Help us.
Yeah, I think the Muslims are like panicking, especially Dawah team and these people who they saw during Ramadan how Saudi Arabia is like no to all these things, and they're getting scared because they're thinking, what's going on? The birthplace of Islam, this is where the Prophet lived, and where Mecca, Medina, and everything is. If they're becoming more and more modernized and westernized, then they have no leg to stand on, and then now they're panicking. It's like where the source and the money and everything was coming from. If they've cut everything, then where's the future of this religion? No. When all these sheikhs are crying because people are leaving left, right, and center. When people are really having their eyes opened all over the world.
Yeah, what I see is also, even Dawah team has, they have lost their grip, they have lost their mission because they failed for the mission because they couldn't convert anyone, and they Saudi Arabia and the crown prince and other people, they've seen Muslims are leaving Islam. Yes. And many sheikhs have admitted that what's called
avalanche.
Yes. Apostasy is like avalanche now,
or a fire spreading.
So it's everywhere. So Muslims are leaving Islam. So why giving money into that mission or to that da'wah when they're failing and losing? So they may think, these people are intelligent. Saudians are doing wonderful things now. They're rethinking, and Islam cannot be modernized. Islam cannot be reformed, but it's going to die.
Yes.
So why you have to put money into something which is dying? No way. So just leave it and close the schools abroad, close the schools inside.
And make them more secular.
And leave it. Islam is dying now.
Yes.
Muslims is the time now to repent and to leave that cult and come to Jesus Christ. He's
Yes.
the only way to heaven. That's
Yes.
what we can say.
Yeah, I just want to say special thanks to all of our PayPal, all of our Patreon supporters. We love you guys so much.
Thank you.
You guys are, so helpful for us
Thank you,
to
our
let,
viewers.
the viewers,
Yeah.
but letting this happen,
Yes.
us being here
Yes.
to spread the gospel to the Muslims. You guys are, the machine that keeps us going.
Yeah, and also if you want to help more or want to join to this family and the mission we have here, please, we have the link below.
Down below, yes.
Yeah, Patreon, PayPal, you can support us if you like.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah, if you have any comments as well, don't forget to leave that down below. What do you guys think about Saudi Arabia modernizing? Do you think Islam can be modernized? What are your thoughts? We'd love to hear them. I'd love to answer to you guys as well. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. We love you.
We love you so much. May God bless you.
May God bless you.
Muslims leave Islam and come to Christ.
It's
Yes.
the only way to heaven.
And way to
Amen.
heaven.
Bye bye. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.